everyone, it's me Laura from The Papered Soul. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to let you know I've already done a video on both of these, but I'm going to redo. I added a pocket to each one of them, and then I'm going to get them back in my Etsy. So I just wanted to let everyone know about that. These were the Always Blooming and the Forever Blooming, and I made them using the kit Grunge Garden from Elsie Bell's bookshelf. And but like I say, I had them listed and everything, but then I needed to add another element to each one, so I went ahead and did that. So I'm just going to flip through them real quickly again, and then I'll have them listed in my Etsy for anyone who might be interested. These are pretty chunky, one signature. They are, let's say, I'll put all the I want to say 8 by 8.5, I mean by 5.5, but it might be 5 3/4. So let me put those in the description, all those details. It does have like a seam binding. It's got fabric cover. I've done sewing, and the seam binding is under this focal picture on the front so that you won't lose it. And then I've got some bling, flower here, and bling in the middle, and just a really pretty image from the kit. Like I say, I'm just going to flip through them pretty quickly, just to kind of show you the journals in full, so that if anyone is interested, they'll know exactly what they're getting. So here's the inside, and I've got a little pocket here with a huge journal card there, and I have backed everything with coffee dye paper or other papers so that they're sturdy. You know, it's a thicker tag to hold on to. I don't want anything to rip when someone's wanting to handle anything. So here's like a pretty little tag there. I've done a lot of edge punching, stamping. I've even done some crochet on the edges, on two edges of the page, or 2 pages, I should say. This is adhered down. I just thought it was really pretty, and it worked with the kit and the colors. I've got a rickrack tab there and some lined paper. I have, yeah, that pretty image there. The colors in this were just absolutely gorgeous. And I've got a kitty cat behind me making some noise, so bear with me. Anyway, this is like a little flower with rickrack here that looks like it's growing out of that pocket, the little envelope that I made. So got a little tag. Could put something in there in that envelope. This opens up. I've done stenciling. Something can fit behind this pocket, and you can also put, or this little bag, and you can also put something in there. Got a little paint chip here, and I did some stamped images in the little openings there, backed it, and with some coffee dye paper, and sewed all around it. Like I say, lots of sewing elements. Here's some cute little tags that I did here, and this is like a little pocket that has a little quote on it. Nothing is more completely the child of art than a garden. And that opens up for some journaling, and then this whole thing opens up here as well. So you've got 2 pockets here. Here's a little pocket for my little tags, and then you have a pocket back here, belly band basically, for that big old tag. And I decoupaged this tag on one of my videos, and you can look that up if you want. I might put that in the listing if you want to just kind of see how I created that. My little cat's starting to make noise. I didn't put him up. I thought it was going to be safe, but it's not. Anyway, I have a little stamped bingo. That opens up for more journaling space, and on the back I've got like a little pocket, and I did some washi tape there. Have a little extra piece of paper for journaling. So that was a lot of fun to create, and I just kind of tuck it here like that. Here's one of her pretty tags. This pocket, and then an envelope there. has a little bit of washi tape. You can just carefully, excuse me, you can just carefully open that up. And this is another little journaling spot. See where I did some stenciling here. And then that pretty tag. Another little journal card. Another large, nice large journal card. Pretty little flip here, and it's got a pretty little quote. I do like to add quotes in my journals, and it's like a little journal spot there, so I just tuck that right there. Got a little flower and some bling. Then this is a pocket on the other side, and I made a little booklet with some extra scrap papers. I love to do that. Just offers more journaling space. I just kind of tuck it like that. But the papers in this kit are so pretty. I mean, and I had been wanting to work with something that had some purples and lavenders and lilacs and violets, and this was the perfect kit for it. Like lots of tucks, lots of space to journal. Here's a little tuck here for just has a little banner that says notes. This is a little fold over that I did. I like to do those. So I just paper clipped it on, and what it'll do is it ends up decorating both sides of a page. So I just took some extra paper, and it says gardens are poems where you stroll with your hands in your pockets. I love that quote. So it's an extra little journaling spot there, and it adds color. And then when I flip it on the side, I've got this tag adhered to the back. So that just adds decoration there. It's a nice little tag I made out of her papers. A fussy cut out of her design as well there. You're always a welcome guest in my garden. I love doing this with the guest checks. I have the guest checks in my shop as well. And they're very, these guest checks are very thin, but I really love them because they work perfectly when you back them with some coffee dye paper. They have the perfect thickness, and then I decoupaged that on there, and I did some stenciling and everything and sewed all around it. So that was a lot of fun to do. There's a little spot there for journaling, and another little bingo journal spot, one of her pretty tags. This is a part of her envelope, so that serves as a tuck spot there. And then of course you can put some things in this envelope. Have all that to journal on, all that to journal on. It's the middle. I put little bees front and back, so they're hanging from that signature string being sewn in there. Here's another like little fold over. This is actually a booklet. So I sewed it like a little signature here at the top, just using some of her pretty papers to do it. And then, like I say, lots of little scrap pages in here, extra pages that you can journal on. And then it's just really pretty putting it over the page like that. Another little pocket here with some journal card out of the papers. Made that out of my pattern papers. I do add pattern papers to the kits that just kind of bring out, you know, certain colors. I've got little 3D butterflies here where their little wings lift up. I've got the antennas and stickles on their antennas. I love to do that. Here's a cute little small tag that I made out of some excess paper. And my little library card, I made like a little booklet out of that. And this envelope will open up, and those items tucked behind there. Did some stenciling. And this little tab here, you can just slide those little flaps up under there to keep that closed. So you can journal inside of that. You could also, if you wanted to, you could actually seal it up if you didn't want to be able to open it up anymore. Some extra papers and a pretty tag, a pretty pocket. This little flip here for more space to journal. A fun little tag here. And I made like a little pocket there to stick that in. So this is some extra paper from the kit. And I just like to tuck that there. I have some rose gold baker's twine. I also have some antique, or vintage, I should say, vintage rose gold baker's twine in my shop as well. This is a pretty quote, and I just made it from some extra paper and sewed around it. How lovely the silence of growing things. And I just love that quote. This is from our kit. Stamping. Copy dyed papers. Extra paper here, little tag. This was actually the belly band in her kit, and I just ended up cutting it in half and making 2 tags out of it. And this is an index card. And then I put a pocket on it. And here's where I added the pocket. Got some hand-dyed rickrack there. I just thought that was fun. Extra piece of paper to journal on. Nice little tuck spot. Another little booklet here of some extra pages, and I just stamped that there and colored it in. And on the back, I've made a pocket, and then I put the other part of that belly band, and it's a tag. I turned it into a tag. And then a little piece of the ephemera that she had left. I've got glue on my fingers, sorry. I guess I'm so used to having glue on my fingers, it's starting to feel natural, so I didn't think about it. Then I got my rickrack tab there. Here's some more crochet that's done right onto the edge of the page. Here's a belly band. When you take this off, there's another envelope. I think I did seal that one up already, so you can put some little goodies in there. This opens up for some journaling space, and then I made a big fun tag here. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat today. So I've got some stamping and stenciling for that, so you can do some journaling on there. And then just to keep this kind of closed, I put the flap over where that opens and just paper clip that in. Okay, whoops. Another little page there, more journaling. Lots of journaling space. Lots of journaling space, but lots of pretty things that hopefully can keep you inspired. And then I've got a little pocket here on the back. Okay. These were a lot of fun to make. I love the colors. Like I say, it was just fun to find some other colors, you know, the purples and lilacs and violets that I could try to work with and just do something different. So it's just really, really pretty. I have a little layer of extra fabric under there, and then I just kind of frayed it. So that's that one, and this one's the Forever Blooming. So the color of my fabric is a little bit different, okay? And again, it has the sewing all around it and a different image here. And inside I have another big tag and pocket there. I'm just gonna flip. There's some crochet on that one. Directly onto the page. It's variegated, of course. It's got purples, aquas, blue, and it's kind of like a olive spring green. Line paper, little rickrack tab there. So I kind of patterned these. They're a little bit different in the placement of some of the papers. There's like a little, some of the colors are a little bit different. Here's my tags there. I'll show them to you in a minute. There's my little paint chip. Journal on that, and then my little tags there that stick in this little area. So it's a little pocket, and there's my quote. So you can journal on that, and then you can lift that up and journal on that. And then that's my belly band with my little mixed media tag there. You do have to take these little tags out to open it up. It's really cute. So this one's my washi tape there, extra paper in this pocket. And then it's like my little bingo, and then all that journaling space. And I like to tuck it like that, and then that. Just makes the pocket more interesting. There's an envelope there. More journaling. You can journal on that. Journal, journal. Love. That's like my favorite card. That one. I love the big ones. The big cards too. And like I said, I just made these out of her pages. And there's that cute little tuck there. A little booklet. Notes. My little overlay there with my poem or my little quote. This one's a little different. I fussy cut around it. These are backed, so they're sturdy. And I like things to be sturdy because I want you, when you're using it, I don't want you to feel like, oh, I ripped it. And you still need to be careful with it because it's paper, of course, but you know, they're sturdy enough to handle and not have to feel like I'm, you know, gonna rip it just touching it. There's my envelope. Little bees flying around on my little signature strings. Pretty little booklet there. A tag and extra paper. And there's my little library card stamp there and my extra little tag out of excess paper. This opens up. Got some bling. I've stenciled. These just side flaps just flip there. Pocket with some extra paper, some fun little stenciling. There's that little flip out. It's got a little pocket here where that tucks away in there. And I've got a little bird stamp there. Just makes that pocket interesting. That pretty little quote, have a beautiful day. Lots of stenciling. There's my pocket. Little booklet there. Stenciling. Even though I've stenciled on it, you can still, you know, you can journal on it. You'll be able to see it. A little Rick-Rack tab there. Here's another page that's got some, I did a different type of little crochet on that page. And was just testing some little stitches out, so that was a lot of fun. And there's that, my little belly band. It'll open up. Envelope, my extra little journal tag there that I made. And my little back pocket there. You can put some other things, and this is some washi tape, and you can just pull that back and it'll just barely hold it on to keep it closed for you. Just peel it back carefully. And there you have it. So I'm going to get these back into my shop. Like I say, I took them out and added that pocket to each one of them, and just wanted to let you know these were available. And thanks for watching, everyone. I am working on some Halloween goodies, so stay tuned. I'll talk to you later. Bye.